Steve Tober, sideline chatter, D1 Media Pro with Barry Kostibos, the executive committee for the North-South game with Phil Simms. And Barry, this game has just gotten a new life when Phil came aboard a few years ago, and investors and all the great sponsors. It's been a great revival for North-South.
Phil's done a great job. He has been all in. Kenny Trimmer started this thing, and George DeGrand has picked it up. We've kind of elevated it a little bit each year, better and better. We've got a lot of guys who really work hard year-round. I think there's no limit to where we can take this game. It's a lot of fun. You know, the bottom line here is that it's really a lot of fun to see the guys that you don't get to see all year, and you catch up. The kids are great, and the facilities here at Kane are great too, and they've been wonderful to us. So it's a great weekend.
It's a great way to send kids off to college. Talking to a couple of kids, how they enjoy this game. It's like a precursor to their mini camps or going off to school, because guys go off to school so much earlier. That's one reason the game, well, for different reasons, June 12th this year. It's just the kids have to leave so much earlier for college.
Absolutely. If you get an opportunity to play in this game, it's something you'll never forget. I understand, the D1 kids are pulled to campus right off the bat, and I personally think they're missing out on just a great experience. But these kids will transition from here to their college experiences, and it's about as close to a college experience as you're going to get. You're getting coached by great guys, and it's nothing but football for the last 3 days. But the camaraderie that these kids have, these kids have made friends for life.
Oh yeah,
you can see it in the dorm, at the dining hall. It's just a great experience from top to bottom. I wouldn't trade it for anything.
Now you're from I put you like in Ronnie Anello, the guy I'm very high on. Guy's a little bit longer in the tooth like myself, but you watch a football that's first year going to have all group championships. Season changes for, I don't know how the middle of the road teams are going to accept it. What's your thoughts on the expansion?
Well, I'm caught between a rock and a hard place. I think this all-group thing basically is for a number of schools. There's a lot of schools that'll never get there. I have a big problem with the fact that the season is over October 21, and then you move on to a consolation and to the tournament. My idea is that kids play. We should play games. Okay, we shouldn't front unload the schedule or back end. We should play through Thanksgiving. I mean, I'm old school, so what I'm saying a lot of people probably don't agree with. But if my season ends the 21st and I choose not to be in a consolation or the state tournament, collecting equipment October 21st, and some guys are even done earlier because of the 8-game schedule. We've only been given 8 games. When we were at school, we had 9 games. Yeah. The idea is to play.
Yeah.
And I disagree wholeheartedly with the fact that we're not playing enough. And that's just the way I feel.
No.
And I'm sure there are people who disagree with me, but I will stick to my guns on this one.
Well, tell how much you love football. You're coaching out of Manville as an assistant.
Right.
Now, you've been head coach for Watchung Hills, Livingston.
Watchung Hills and Livingston.
And you got it in your blood. I mean,
this will be year 50.
Wow. And your son, of course, Kevin at Summit's done a great job with a tremendous program.
Yes.
John Liberato, I saw sitting at this table.
Absolutely.
Head coach there, and to have pass it on to your son, and him passing it on in the future, and you still coaching. It's just a love of the football, because most of these kids aren't going to go to major colleges.
No, and that it's really not the point. The idea is that if you want to move on and play whatever level of football you want to play, you give it your best shot. Here's a great opportunity. Football builds so many values, has so many values and so many parts to it that help you in life. And these are the kinds of things that you carry, that we hope the kids carry over. And as coaches, we're responsible for making sure that they understand those things. And the friendships and all the things that you gather from this, it can't be replicated mostly anyplace else.
Yeah.
It's priceless. Yeah. But it's fun. The bottom line here is
enjoy it. Yeah.
I do it because I really enjoy it. And all those guys in that room, the coaches, are in the same boat.
Yeah, and all the work that goes in, people don't know, a coaching staff during the season, but for this game, for the North-South game, so much planning goes in. Joe Rotondi and the media end. You got Kenny Trimmer, you got George DeGrand, you have yourself.
This is 12
all these guys.
This is 12 months. You would not believe what has to go into this game. The end result will be here in a couple hours, but it's incredible the little things that have to be done correctly, and you need all the parts to work together. Because if they don't, then there are glitches. And I'll tell you, kudos to George. He's just done a fabulous job. And all the executive committee, the coaches who volunteered their time, the kids, it makes it all work.
It makes it a winner. The Phil Simms New Jersey North-South Classic. Barry Kostibos on the executive committee and assistant coach at Manville. Enjoy the season, Barry. It should be
Thank you, Steve. Appreciate it.
Barry Kostibos, I'm Steve Tober for D1 Media Pro and Sideline Chatter.